Hey guys, welcome back. We have another question from the Dynamics by Meriam, and we have the coefficient of static friction between the flatbed of the truck and the created carries is 0.3, and we need to determine the minimum stopping distance. So the truck is gonna come to stop eventually, so the velocity that we have at the end is gonna be 0, and we're looking for that distance s, which the truck can have from a speed of 70 km per hour. So we have the initial speed 70 km per hour with a constant deceleration if the crate is not to slip forward. So obviously the deceleration in here is missing. So first thing we have to figure that one out. And yeah, let's just draw the free body diagram to find out the acceleration first. So basically we have the free body diagram of the box. I'm going to show it in here where it's going to be a normal force applying in here. There will be the weight of the box, mass times acceleration of gravity. And basically what's going to stop the car is the friction that the truck will have, the crate will have with the flatbed of the truck. So friction we know is coefficient times the normal force. Coefficient is known in the question, so 0.3 times n. So we have the friction, and from here we can find, if we just call our x and y like this in here, I'm not going to use y that much, but if you do sum of all forces in x equals mass times acceleration. In x direction, Newton's law, basically we're going to have 0.3, or n in here is going to be equal to mg, because if you do sum of all forces in y, we basically have n minus mg. There is no acceleration or movement in y direction, so it will be equal to 0. Basically our n is mg, so that's going to be first of all negative because it's to the left, times mg is going to be equal to m times a x. We cancel out the mass in here, so we can find the acceleration in a negative, or I should say deceleration, because it's negative, and it's going to reduce the speed of the car. So 0.3 times g is going to be 9.81 meter per second squared, and that's going to give us the acceleration. Let's see what we get. 0.3 times 9.81, yeah, it's going to be 2.943, or let's do 0.94. Let's keep it like that for now. Meter per negative meter per second square. So now we have the deceleration. Again, negative sign shows that it's deceleration. It's reducing the speed, and we're going to use our formula because we're looking for the s. We're looking for the distance. There is no time in here, so we're going to go with the formula that there is no time, which is v squared minus v0 squared is going to be 2 times acceleration times the distance, which is 3. We figure out, we talked about it, the truck is going to stop, so this is going to be 0. The velocity at the beginning is going to be 7 km per hour. Keep in mind the unit is kilometer per hour, so 70, let's just keep the color, so 70, we're going to divide it by 3.6, which is for the unit conversion, and this will with the power of 2 times deceleration negative 2.943, and that's going to give us the s from this equation. So basically 2 times negative 2.943, probably have to do another. And yeah, actually we can cancel out these two negative signs, so here is also only a negative. And yeah, that's going to give us 64.2 meters. As for the distance that the truck will travel to stop, and the final answer for this question, there's another video in my other channel where I explain all of these formulas. So all of these are covered in that video. I'm gonna put the link in the description below. And yeah, feel free to check that one out. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.